Good morning. Welcome back to Cityline. Can you tell I'm already having a good time without you? Join the fun. Join me in welcoming City of Neighborhoods, this man who is very familiar, Mr. Justin Mayfield. You are the Executive Director of Local Life. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
It's good to have you here. You brought this man who I love and don't get to see enough
I know.
of.
We need to start hanging out.
We go way back.
We do.
When you were at
Old
Tacoma
school.
Community House, Mr. Derek Ryan. You are the co-president of Go
Derek
Local.
Rain, actually.
Derek Rain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rain.
It's all good.
Rain on my
Rain,
parade.
it's just like, yeah.
Let it rain.
Yeah.
All right, so
and
for
love.
somebody who has just moved here and they're going, City of Neighborhoods, is that a restaurant? Is that a club?
Yeah.
What do we say to them, Justin? What is City of Neighborhoods?
Maybe we should start a restaurant.
I was just thinking that. Why
Yeah.
not?
Espresso bar.
Fundraiser.
Cup
In
of
every different neighborhoods, yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell I'm going to lose control of this interview right away.
Okay. City of Neighborhoods. City of Neighborhoods is, well, I mean, it's kind of a campaign at this point that started by Go Local and Local Life, but it centers around one main event, which is coming up here on the 18th. It's our second year doing it. And it's going to be at the downtown post office. And it's such a fun day. It's a whole day of just speakers and conversations and workshops, all centered around the topics of neighborhood. And so, you know, I like to say it's kind of got a long-term and a short-term goal. And the long-term is to talk about, you know, what makes a neighborhood really connected and vibrant, you know, makes it walkable and livable, and, you know, making neighborhoods where you can live, work, and play, and know your neighbor and all those kinds of things. But in the short term, we're engaging people and asking them to engage their neighbors and asking them to get involved in their neighborhood. If they are already, then we're just helping to inspire them and encourage them. If they want to be more, then they're going to hear stories from all kinds of people that are doing amazing work in their neighborhoods. They're helping rally their neighbors and get connected. And so everything from things like murals and community gardens that help, you know, get people connected to their neighbors through really simple things and fun things like that, to just, you know, putting a bench or like a barbecue in your front yard and barbecuing in the front yard instead of the backyard, and that helps create community in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on the smallest things all the way up to the large level things that help make a neighborhood a community, you know.
Nice. Okay, so Derek, we know where it is, and when it is, but how much is this May 18th? Think tank.
You know, when you go to conferences, sometimes you spend thousands of dollars. But it's right here in Tacoma, so it's $20 to get into the event. And if you're a student, it's $10, and we won't turn anybody away. If you can't afford to come to the event, feel free to, I think we have something on the website. Just fill out a simple application. We really want to help bring everybody who's interested in this topic together.
Yeah.
So money should not be a deterrent.
It's not, yeah.
So while I have you in my sights here, Mr. Derek, so why did Local Life and Go Local create this event?
You know, I think we both had been thinking along parallel tracks, and we decided, when we had a conversation about wanting to do, from the economic development side, Go Local wanted to look about how can we create the right conditions in the neighborhoods for businesses to thrive, and Local Life being more on the community development side, we had a very similar ideas. And so instead of duplicating services, we wanted to model the idea of partnering on an event. And so it's our second year, and it's been an amazing partnership. So we just saving energy and being more efficient and collaborating and really getting in, and we feel like we could really maximize the impact that we would have by partnering.
So would I be correct if I said that Local Life is more of a neighborhood, how we live, and then Go Local is more of business, how we make a living?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Creating a local economy, and from Go Local's perspective, it's creating a different type of economy that really is rooted in community, as opposed to the other economic system, which is profit-driven. We really want to embrace a different set of values.
Sustainability. Yeah, and duplicity, which are
resilience,
always things that we have to be aware of in terms of linchpins for our community. So, Justin, what's the schedule like for the day? So I get there, I pay my $20, I walk in. What do I expect?
Well, it's going to be a pretty packed day. Like last year was a pretty packed day. But you come in, there's going to be some mixing time and opportunity to sign up for workshops, get first dibs on workshops and things like that. But then we're going to kick off, make some introductions, and then go right into our keynote, Jim Deers. And then we're going to have about 15 kind of 2-minute mini presentations. They're called pechakuchas.
Say that again.
Pechakucha.
And what does pechakucha mean?
I guess in Japanese it means chit chat. And
Okay.
so, but it basically it's an image-based presentation format where people present around slides that change every 20 seconds. And so it's a way to sort of give it a more visual context to what people are talking about. And it keeps it on time because we're going to do so many of them. So we're going to have about 15 people share stories from all over Tacoma, people that are doing everything from building pocket libraries and doing community gardens and murals to just having a lot of success connecting with their neighbors or throwing events inside their apartment complex, all kinds of different kinds of neighborhoods and neighborhood settings, and people sharing success stories from that. So it's going to be pretty inspiring and fun. Then we'll move into some networking time, and then we have these things called lunch huddles, which people will be able to select one of 5 restaurants to go to and have a large conversation that's facilitated. And so they'll get to walk to there. It's all in walking distance.
Nice.
And then we'll come back for 2 rounds of workshops. And each round of workshops has 6 workshops you can choose from. Or you can actually, it's actually 5 workshops and then 1 workshop that's really just a walking tour with Councilmember David Bowe.
Yes.
And he's going to, with another architect, lead people around and give a lot of historical background to some of the places they'll see, but also talk about what makes this place walkable and more community oriented in the way that it's built and the way that it's shaped and the way the businesses operate and that kind of thing. So then we'll come back together and talk about some, what's next and send everybody off, and
Sweet.
it'll be really fun.
So as Derek, as neighborhoods and people change, how has this changed from last year? Because this is the second year.
I think what we really wanted to do is catalyze and inspire people and really connect people. I think last year was great. We've slimmed down the number of workshops because we really wanted to focus on a few different key areas. And really focus this year on really connecting people, because there's so many great things going on in Tacoma that we feel by connecting people that are doing the great work, we can help build kind of a mutual support network across a variety of issues from gardens to murals, and really create the kind of infrastructure that we need to see the City of Neighborhoods campaign be successful. So that would be one thing. I don't know if you have other things.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the venue's a little bit different, because last year we had it at UW, and it's high tech and all very clean and polished. This year it's in a 100-year-old building. So there's going to be,
beautiful.
there's going to be tours of the building. It's going to be a really fun time where people can see that, I had no idea that there was an old post office museum there. So that's going to be one of the breakout rooms. And so people have the opportunity to get a tour of the entire building too. There's 5 floors. So yeah, there'll be a lot of fun in that. And then I think just generally, I think like Derek said, we're really trying to get people some palpable connection points that they can walk away with a lot of inspiration.
That was one of my last questions. So if you had to pick amongst all of the banquets you're offering on that day, what do you want people to walk away from both of your perspectives, Derek?
I would say it's the kind of the bigger picture of what a real connected neighborhood could be, and then how to translate that into a practical term in your own neighborhood. So from the theory to the application.
Like barbecuing in the front yard.
Exactly.
What I'm going to go home and barbecue in the front yard.
It's so beautiful.
So I have enough for everybody in the classroom.
Party.
What do you want them to walk away with?
Yeah, I want people to walk away with inspiration and a sense of, we can do this. Jim Deers, when he shares, he's going to share stories from all over the world. His dad was the legendary founder of the Hilltop Action Coalition, and then we're going to have a lot of stories being shared right in Tacoma. So I want people to walk away with practical tools to be able to engage their neighborhood, and also a sense of like, oh, people are doing this, and this is like a real thing. This is definitely a way of life that we can think in this context in our neighborhood. So
Absolutely. And of course, we've been showing the website, cityofneighborhoods2013.com, where you can get more information. And I'm sure, knowing you two and how great you are about this, there'll be information there that people can take home and also connect with, and 24 hours later say, hey, I didn't know this program existed. I want to be a part of it.
absolutely.
All right. Thank you, both of you, for... This is a ministry. That's all I can call this. This is not a 9-to-5er. This is I live, I work, I play, I thrive in my community. So thank you for being such good stewards of our City of Destiny. You guys rock.
You rock.
You rock.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I like that. When we come back, rocking in these seats, community cleanup. We'll be right back